not exactly in the center of India, is a town called Gwalior. In this town is the tomb of Tansen, only the greatest musician. Almost 400 years ago, in a village near Gwalior, lived a wealthy poet, Mukund Mishra, with his wife. They longed to have children of their own. The suggestion of a friend, Mishra went to the Gwalior to seek the blessing of the famous Sant and musician Muhammad Gaur. Almost like magic, soon after receiving the blessing, a child was born. He was named Tansen. As Tansen grew up, his father engaged teacher to teach him to write and read. Tansen, however, was more interested in going to the nearby forest with his friend, where he would imitate birds and animal sound. Once, a group of singers were passing through the forest. Tansen hid himself in the bushes and roared like a tiger. Soon, the singer was frightened. When the boy showed himself, the leader of the group praised his tiger-like roar, encouraged the Tansen, so the Tansen made more animal and bird sound. The leader was greatly impressed by Tansen's performance. You know who was the leader? He was none other than the famous musician, music teacher Haridas. Haridas offered to take Tansen as his disciple, that is the student. He has great musical talent, said Haridas to Tansen's father. Tansen's mother agreed to let her only child to go away to Vrindavan to study under Haridas. For almost 10 years, Tansen studied music from Haridas, starting with the basic musical notes like Saregama. He learned the basics of singing and playing the tanpuras. He learned almost the different raga of Indian music, and however, each raga creates a different mood. A raga can make you so happy that you might want to dance, even to make you sad with the tears. Then one day there was a message from his home that his father was very ill. I am happy that you have become a musician. Go and see Muhammad Gaur, were his father's last word to him. Though very sad, Tansen decided to keep his promise to his father to go to Muhammad and be trained by him. But in keeping with Indian tradition, he went to seek permission to learn under a new guru from his first guru. Haridas said, "You must obey your father's wishes, but you will always be welcome here." Tansen studied under Muhammad Gaur for 3 years, developing his musical talent. During that time, Muhammad Gaur introduced Tansen to the ruler of Gwalior. They became good friends. Tansen would often visit the ruler's palace, where he would listen to other musicians too. One day, a messenger arrived from the court of river near Gwalior. The messenger opened the scroll and read, "King Ramachandra of Riva would like you to be the musician at his court." This was a great honor, and the first step in Tansen rise to fame. King Ramachandra admired Tansen's singing. The Emperor Akbar once went on a visit to Rewa. King Ramachandra arranged for Tansen to entertain his royal guest. The emperor was greatly impressed by Tansen music and soon after his return sent a messenger to Ramachandra requesting him to send Tansen to his court. When king heard this, he didn't want to part with Tansen, but he could not afford to dispower the powerful Akbar. After all, Akbar was the emperor of the king of India and Ramachandra was only the king of a small state in Akbar's empire. So King Ramachandra sent Tansen as a royal gift. Akbar was impressed by Tansen music that he included him among his 9 Ratna, that is 9 jewels, the 9 most outstanding talent of the royal court. Beside performing in the court, Tansen could often sing alone for the emperor. At night, he sang rags that could soothe and help Akbar fall asleep. And in the morning, Tansen sang special rags that could gently awaken the empire. It is said that when Tansen sang, birds and animals would gather to hear him. One evening, Empire decided to visit Tansen. When the emperor arrived, Tansen was singing and playing the tanpura. The emperor sat quietly and listened to him. So pleased was emperor with Tansen music that after the performance he took his diamond necklace and presented it to Tansen. Some courtiers become very jealous of the emperor's high regard for Tansen. Tansen's fame spread far and wide. Tansen's enemy grew more jealous. They suggested to emperor that asked Tansen to sing Rag Deepak. Rag Deepak was one of the most difficult ragas to sing. Besides, so much heat would be caused by a perfect rending of his rag that not only would lamp a light but the singer body too could burn to ashes. When Akbar asked Tansen to sing Deepak Raga, Tansen pleaded, "Sir, Deepak can set the singer himself on fire," but the emperor could not listen. Tansen knew that the singer Deepak was dangerous, but he also knew that if Megh Raga, which brings the rain, could be sang at the same time, he would be saved from the fury of fire. But how could I sing both raga at the same time? Tansen thought worriedly to himself as he roamed in his garden. Suddenly he remembered Rupa, a devoted disciple of Haridas. With the permission of Haridas, Rupa agreed to sing Megh Raga as he was already a good musician. Tansen used the 15 days preparation time granted by Akbar to train Rupa, and finally the Rupa was trained. On the day of the performance, the court was packed. Unlit lamps were placed on the walls. As soon as the emperor entered and sat on the throne, as Tansen sang on, the surrounding air got warmer. The audience started perspiring. Leaves and flowers in the garden dries. Birds flew away to escape. The lamp lit up and flames appeared in the air. People fled from the court in terror. As the emperor stood up listening, the raga, a rose that he often held in his hand dropped. Now Tansen's body was hot, but he continued to sing Rag Deepak. Seeing this, Rupa began singing Megh Raga. Her voice grew stronger and soared. The sky becomes dark with cloud. Soon rain drops come down. Many among the audience rushed out to be cooled by the rain. Soon everything returned to the normal. People showed praise to Tansen's genius, though the emperor was very pleased. And he was shocked that he almost lost his great musician to the fire of the singer's own music. Tansen's fame now spread like the flames of the Rag Deepak. Centuries later, Tansen music has lived on. It has been passed on from gurus to the student, and every year in Gwalior, New Year, Tansen Tomb, a music festival is held. Musicians came here from all over India to perform and pay tribute, homage to Tansen. Thank you, student.